Fighting Demons is the second posthumous album that was released by Juice's label in late of 2021, and today we're going to dive into the history of this project, the whole rollout leading up to it, everything that happened that led us to the point where we ended up getting Fighting Demons at the very end of 2021. I'm just going to be explaining this to all of you guys. So obviously Fighting Demons released at the very end of 2021 in December, and it ended up selling 119,000 units in its first week and debuting at number 2 on the charts. The reason it didn't debut at number 1 was because it was released during a time where Christmas music gets tons of streams, so obviously this played a huge factor in stopping Fighting Demons from going number 1. Diving into the entire rollout for this album and how it all started, I want to give a shout out to Delve for posting this thread once again. Big shout out to them for doing all this work and all this research so I could turn these into videos. Link to their Twitter will be in the description down below, but it all started when Bieber tweeted out "The Party Never Ends." Del goes on to post that it was originally assumed that the album was going to be called "The Party Never Ends" after Bieber himself teased this. It was first teased on May 23rd, 1 hour after the anniversary edition of Goodbye and Good Riddance was released on Lil Bibby's Instagram. He ended up posting a snippet of "Go Hard" and he had the caption "Bumming Soon," which was then deleted approximately 10 minutes later. Just 2 weeks later, a group buy was set up for the solo version of "Go Hard" because Googly said it wasn't dropping, but Pete confirmed that it would be dropping and that it had a Lil Uzi Vert feature. On July 15th, Bieber posted this untitled snippet on Instagram with the caption "The Party Never Ends." The song was known in the community as "Out of Luck" and would eventually drop under the name "Not Enough." 2 weeks later, on July 31st, Bieber posted another untitled snippet on Instagram, which was deleted shortly after, but the community ended up calling this song "Girl of My Dreams." 2 months later, Bieber announced via Twitter that a single would drop on September 10th, but nothing dropped. He announced a later date for September 17th, with Pete going on Aiden Ross's stream and confirming a release, but yet again nothing dropped.
I'm live right now. I got a question. For you. They want to know, Pete, Mr. Unnecessary Balling. They want to know anything about the new Juice album, if you can give any leaks or hints or some shit.
Damn, this shit about to go on all the blogs. I don't know if I should say it, but look, it was an error this weekend, but next week we're coming for sure. For sure. That's all I'm gonna say. For sure.
Okay, that's all we could say?
Yeah, we definitely wanted to drop this week, but, you know, some people ain't want to, yeah, just next week.
Got it.
A week later, Bieber went on Instagram Live and clarified all of this. He said that HBO called him to tell him that he needed to delay the album to drop with the documentary, which was going to be releasing sooner than expected. He also confirmed that the album is no longer going to be called "The Party Never Ends."
Y'all keep wanting to, I wasn't going to say nothing back to y'all, but look, so I had to postpone everything because I got a call from HBO. The documentary will be out way sooner than I thought. So I gotta get y'all the music to go with the documentary. So y'all gonna get the documentary. I thought it was coming out next year, like March, but y'all gonna get it this year. That's all I'm gonna say. So the music gotta get pushed back to when the documentary comes.
On October 14th, Han, a close collaborator of Leroy and Grade A, tweeted out, "Where can we find the studio sessions for Feline, an open verse Goodbye and Good Riddance era song?" The same week, Nick Muir, the producer of Feline and Already Dead, teased that both of them would be dropping in a reply, leading the community to believe that they're going to be releasing. After 6 months of endless teasing from Pete and Bieber of "The Party Never Ends," Bieber ended up tweeting out "Fighting Demons" in October 21st. Not much was thought of this because Juice had a song called "Fighting Demons" released on Legends Never Die, but this was actually the first hint to Juice's next album. 5 days later, Bieber announced unexpectedly that the first single was going to be dropping for the album Already Dead. He says in the tweet, "We begin the fight," which was another hint for the album. On the same day, Soda Pop featuring Roddy Ricch ended up leaking. The leaker claims that the song is on the album, which is very likely considering Pete confirmed that both Roddy and Travis were going to be on the album, but obviously they were mentioning "The Party Never Ends," and you just have to remember that at this time, it was very confusing because we didn't really know what was going on with Fighting Demons and "The Party Never Ends. friends, all we knew was just this kind of random news that they were just dropping on us. On the same day, over on the unreleased side of the community, Heroin Music or Pills in the Regal and Adore You ended up leaking with 2 other songs via a group buy. He ended up DMing the holder of the songs, Lucky, and sent this to him saying that both songs would still be released on the album, which unfortunately this didn't end up happening. I still think that both Pills in the Regal and Adore You deserve official releases, and it's kind of weird that they didn't end up dropping, especially because of how mad they were when these songs were about to leak. 4 days later, on the 3rd day of Rolling Loud, there was a supposed trailer for the Juice WRLD documentary that was played. At the end, there is the title of Fighting Demons, leading the community to believe that this was going to be the album name. Part of Until the Plug Comes Back Around was also played in the trailer, which kind of hinted that this might be releasing as well. On November 2nd, HBO released a short compilation of series and documentaries coming to its site, including Into the Abyss, which was now the new documentary name, not Fighting Demons as people were kind of predicting before. 2 days later after this, we got the official poster for the documentary, which was released on December 16th. Later on the same day, a seller on a leaking forum posted a thread of a Juice, Polo, and Trippy song that he was going to be selling. He also confirmed that this was a posthumous collaboration and was not resold. A day later, on November 5th, Juice's merch account posted a poll on Instagram asking if fans wanted 1,000 Times featuring Miley Cyrus on the album, which is a popular unreleased track, obviously. As we approached the release of Already Dead, the cover art was released via Juice's merch account on Instagram on November 10th. Danny Wolf, the producer of Feel Alone, Sometimes, Red Dead Redemption, Sick'em, went on Instagram Live and claimed that the album was going to be dropping but not Already Dead. He also claimed that this was going to be an album and not a song. He clarified the next day that he was high and that the album isn't dropping, but he does have a song on there. That same night, the official teaser for the album Fighting Demons was released across all of Juice's social media platforms, and a pre-save for the album was released. This finally cleared up the confusion between the documentary and the album name. We knew that the album was going to be called Fighting Demons and that the documentary was called Into the Abyss. On the same night, the producer of Soda Pop, Marshmello, was on a live stream with a streamer, and he said that the song Soda Pop was not on the album because the label had not contacted him about it yet.
King Baka, it's not gonna be on his album.
You don't
They
think?
would've told me.
Yeah.
They would have told me. I would have known. I produced the whole thing.
On November 12th, Already Dead finally hit all streaming platforms, and we all received the official trailer from HBO for the documentary. A day later, on November 13th, a CDQ snippet surfaced of the Juice, Polo, and Trippy song, which turned out to be Feline. A group buy started later that day for the song for $7,000, which was canceled the next day. Han tweeted out lyrics to Feel Alone, a big community grail, just 6 days after Bieber was asking for the snippet to it. And then 5 days later, on the 1st of December, in a now deleted tweet, Han confirmed that it was on the album. Later that night, a video surfaced showing a painting video being done for Not Enough, a song previously teased during the summer by Bibby. In Han's Discord server, he began teasing a single for the album that was going to be releasing on that Friday, December 3rd, with a huge feature. He also confirmed that the deleted Feel Alone tweet was real. On Juice's 23rd birthday, December 2nd, it was announced that Wander to LA, a community grail, was dropping with a Justin Bieber feature. The song had also been redone with a new pop mix in an attempt to try and get Juice his first #1 song. The song ended up releasing on December 3rd and debuted at number 49 on the Billboard Hot 100, so obviously this was very unsuccessful just based off of all the circumstances. There were other big albums at the time, there was Christmas music being streamed at the time. It was very unlikely that this song, especially because the community wasn't too accepting of it, was gonna go #1. After receiving backlash on the new mixing, Bibby responded to a fan account on Instagram about the mixing. He basically just kind of went into inform us that this was the version that was the official release. The version that we got from Juice on the Instagram Live was just an unfinished beat, an unfinished version of the song, even though we ended up getting the leaked version of the original, so kind of contradicts what Bibby said, but you can look at that how you want. On December 5th, the producer of Girl of My Dreams confirmed on Instagram that the song would be releasing with a BTS feature, which kind of left the community with mixed reactions. Keep in mind that right now, the feature list that we thought we might be getting was going to be Miley Cyrus, BTS, and Justin Bieber. While the community does like 1,000 Times for the most part, this is literally just a pop-only feature list. A day later on Instagram Live, Bibby confirmed that Feel Alone and Go Hard hard would be on this album, Fighting Demons. However, he did not mention the Uzi feature at all. In another live later that night, Bibby confirmed once again that Feel Alone was on the album, and he also said that we would get the track list for this in 2 days and that he was looking for GoPro. As expected, the track list to the album was revealed on December 9th alongside the cover art, confirming that many songs as speculated were on the album. The cover is inspired by the video game The Shadow of the Colossus. Now, this thread does go on to start explaining stuff about the Fighting Demons Deluxe, but there's honestly enough with that to kind of make that its own little mini video, where I might just fit that into the next part. But this is the second part of the documentary series. Now that you guys have seen both Legends Never Die parts, this was Fighting Demons and the Party Never Ends version 1. As we get the Party Never Ends, that will obviously be its own video in itself, and I might even do a Fighting Demons Deluxe if you guys want that. But with all that being said, thank you for watching.